Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12. Newton to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On second down, it's White. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Newton now to throw. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency. Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter. And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work. It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, man. Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Ryan. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. James White.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Patterson.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To Gordon, out left. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Play action. It's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They keep it with Davis on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Newton to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Davis. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Newton able to get this to his running back, White.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Newton to his tight end, Smith, first down, Patriots.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That catch good for only a couple. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cut.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Here's Newton.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Second down and 5.
They'll run it again here with Davis.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, they keep